The Disco Sucks campaign is one of the more depressing episodes in American music history. In 1978, DJ Steve Dahl was fired by a Chicago radio station, WDAI, after it switched formats from rock to disco. The Saturday Night Fever-inspired dance craze had prompted sweeping changes at stations across the US. Dahl was later hired by a rival and started protesting on air about his former employers and their new format. However, what began as the actions of an aggrieved disc jockey soon snowballed into a backlash against an entire musical genre. Dahl's campaign hit a new low in July 1979 with Disco Demolition Night. The event saw 50,000 people arrive at Chicago's Comiskey Park Stadium with disco records that would be ceremoniously blown up during the halftime break of a Chicago White Sox game. Many of the records weren't even disco, but by black artists, adding an uneasy, racist edge to the protest. It was an extreme reaction, but also emblematic of the tribal nature of fandom. For a while, Disco Sucks badges even started appearing in the UK, worn on leather jackets by partisan punk and heavy metal fans. It was into this divisive world that Queen released Another One Bites the Dust a year later, a single that attracted a new audience, alienated some of the old, and split opinion within the group. Among the first victims of Dahl's campaign was the American R&B band Chic. Spearheaded by guitarist Nile Rodgers, Chic's golden streak ended with summer 1979's Good Times. "Our career was cut dramatically short due to the backlash," said Rodgers. "Chic never had another hit." Chic, however, played a part in Queen's unexpected foray onto the dance floor. That same summer, John Deacon visited New York's Power Station Studios, where Chic were recording Good Times. He returned to Munich's Musicland studios with a bass line remarkably similar to theirs and a song idea unlike any in the Queen catalogue. "We didn't have a clue what Deaky was up to when he started Another One Bites the Dust," said Brian May. This wasn't unusual, though, as Deacon kept his own counsel. Indeed, producer Reinhold Mack even nicknamed him Ostrich because of his ability to remain silent before laying a perfect egg. With his bandmates still none the wiser, Deacon asked Roger Taylor to muffle his drums before they recorded the backing track. This was the antithesis of how Taylor liked his instrument to sound, but Deacon wanted the dryness he had heard on the Chic record. "I remember Roger didn't want to play drums that way," May said. "He stuck blankets in them, but he played the pattern John wanted him to and made the drums sound very R&B or disco. He did a brilliant drum loop." To this, Deacon added rhythm guitar, piano and hand claps, with May supplying the dirty guitar stuff in the middle. "We were being coerced in a direction Roger and I probably wouldn't have chosen to go in," admitted the guitarist. But Deacon had an ally in fellow dance music fan Freddie Mercury. Deacon wasn't a singer, so Mercury became his interpreter and sung the vocal with such aggression that his throat bled. It's Mercury's voice that helped distinguish Queen's song from other disco records. There's none of the smoothness of Chic's Good Times in his delivery. He spits the lyrics out like broken teeth. The song was a daring move for Queen, especially in the contemporary musical climate. Roger hated it, May said in 2008. He didn't want Queen to become funky. "I did not hate it," Taylor insisted. "I was never opposed to the song. I just didn't think it would be a hit."